Hello people, this is Blinkk and you missed it. Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, we got up here to the mountain, and, well, we did a bunch of other things too, but in this episode, we're gonna go face Shan Yu in all likelihood. We've heard he's up at the summit, but I want to give something a try real quick, and let's ride the wind. Well, that was cool. That was kind of pointless. I mean, I guess it blew some stuff up, but...
Okay.
I mean, that was pretty cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty awesome. Anyways...
Oh!
Attack!
Now, I'm not gonna lie. To me, all these Heartless, these little bird Heartless things that I really have not looked up the name of, so I don't remember. But anyway, these Heartless, it's just so less cool to me than the scene in the actual movie was. You know what I mean? Because it was just like, I don't know. It's like, in the movie, it's like, oh my gosh, there's all these awesome, like, freaking beastly horse guys, and they're like destroying people's faces, and oh my gosh, they're like ridiculous and junk. And anyways, it's just like, I don't know, like, the first time I saw this, I was just like, really? That's what they did? That's what they went with, is a bunch of, like, wimpy looking Heartless? Because, and the thing is, it's not for a lack of, for being able to do the other thing. And I can tell you that's the case because of something else that happens later in the game. And if I remember, when I get to that point, I'll tell you about it. But there's another world later in the game where there's unique enemies to that world that make sense for that world and that are pretty cool and intimidating, you know? And, oh, that was pretty freaking awesome, actually.
Stand back!
We'll handle this. Huh. Sorry. Flint, huh? Flint, I need some.
Wait,
Hey.
hey, wait a second! Oh, you're going the wrong way!
Yes, Captain. Look out!
Run for it!
Thanks, Ping.
It was nothing.
I should never have doubted you. From now on, you have my trust.
Thank you, Captain.
Man, first she uses me as a lighter, then she turns me into a cannonball. The head ancestor's gonna hear about this. You know, that's it. I give up. I can't take this no more. Come on, Mulan. Let's quit this charade and go home, girl.
Mushu.
What?
Mulan? A woman? It can't be.
Ping! Captain!
Oh boy, you're okay.
You all knew, didn't you? You knew Ping was really a woman in disguise.
Bull.
I can't believe you lied to me. The punishment for high treason and dishonoring the army is death. Get out of my sight. Now. You're all dismissed.
But, Captain...
My debt is repaid. The Emperor is waiting. Move out!
Mulan, I blew it.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry I got you in trouble.
It's no big deal. So, Ping... Mulan... What are you gonna do now?
Go back home.
You know your daddy's gonna be steamed as a chicken dumpling.
Relax. We'll take our share of the blame.
Thanks. You're all wonderful friends.
Ping has gone back to being Mulan. Mulan learned a new... blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm gonna make a quick note and just say, I find the funniest part of that whole situation, not that it's really, like, funny, you know what I mean, but it's... You know, Mushu was hiding the whole time up till now, and then Mushu appears, and the captain doesn't freak out about Mushu. No. He's like, oh, hey, a talking dragon guy. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's cool. What? He said that she was a girl. I don't know. I just thought that was funny the way that they handled it in this game versus in the movie. But anyways. The limit command has been added. Actually, it was added a while ago. We just didn't have access to it. Basically, the limit command, I'm going to explain this very briefly because it's not that hard to understand. Basically, when you have a party member, in general, which is pretty much, not literally the entire game, but most of the game, you will have something called a limit.
Shan Yu.
He's alive.
He's heading for the Imperial City. We've got to warn Shang.
Thank you, game, for interrupting me right in the middle of a mini tutorial. Basically, limits are special attacks that you can execute using your fellow party members. And there's different unique limits for each party member you get, and each party member, depending on who they are and what world you're in and stuff like that, they can be more or less effective than other limit moves. They do consume magic, and I think it's usually like all your magic that it consumes, but, you know, depending on what situation you're in, it can be really worth it. So, let's move on to the village again. You see, I'm gonna go ahead and save my game real fast, but actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and turn in all of our synthesis materials. Cool. And as I said, you know, I don't usually do much synthesis stuff because I'm not a huge fan of having to go around and collect everything all the time. But anyways. And one thing I'll mention about this early section of the game, which I mentioned this, when did I mention this? I mentioned this a while ago. Basically, something that has always irked me a small amount about the Kingdom Hearts games is the fact that you basically are being forced to play through the movies. And now, that's a really awesome thing sometimes. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that that's... Oh, junk. I didn't mean to... Alright, whatever. I guess that's fine, you know. Anyways, I was gonna say, basically, you kind of are going through the movie and going through all these cutscenes and all this kind of stuff the whole time, which is cool, you know, and a lot of times it's executed pretty well, but personally, to me, it can get kind of annoying because it's very cutscene heavy, and you don't want to skip any cutscenes because you want to know what's going on, but at the same time, for me, the biggest thing about Kingdom Hearts is I love the main storyline. I love the main storyline a heck of a lot more than playing through the Disney ones. But that's just me. Like, I love Disney and stuff, but I watched so many of these movies so many times as a kid that it's just like, I've seen this so much. You know what I mean? And I know everybody's different. I know that some friends I might have talked to about that kind of stuff, they're like, oh, well, I'm a huge Disney person, so getting to play through the Disney stories is always cool, and I respect that, you know. It's like, if that's something you enjoy doing, that's totally cool. Just for me, I don't know, it's just not my favorite part of these games. Gee, thank you for being my favorite enemy. And I have to say, these Centaur guys, you know what? I'm gonna find out these guys' name. These guys, I'm going to find their name and find out who they are. Yes. Let's go to the collection. And let's look at some Heartless, because we've gone over Shadow and Soldier. Rapid Thruster. Okay, these are Rapid Thrusters, I see. Yeah, with Rapid Thrusters, with all Heartless, like I've mentioned before, but using reaction commands is awesome. Because it's super powerful. Then we have Assault Riders. Okay, so these are Assault Riders. Ugh. Yeah. Really annoying. Really annoying. Anyways. Nightwalkers. It's these guys. Okay. And then Bolt Towers. These guys are annoying later in the game. They're not that bad right now. There's a point in the game later on where we're going to have to fight a bunch of these, and it's really obnoxious, honestly. It's just not a fan. And then we have Samurais of Nobodies, which I have not yet explained. Well, I did explain these back in Hollow Bastion, but we didn't ever look at their journal entries. These are Samurais. They've got a really difficult reaction command that I talked about a while ago. And then as far as the other stuff, we're not going to go over any of this stuff. And like I mentioned several times before, I'll just reiterate once more, and some reports we will go over eventually, but not in the near future. There was so much point to that cutscene. Well, okay, I take that back. I was being a little overcritical. That did show you where you were supposed to go, so I won't be too critical of that.
Shang! Shan Yu is alive. He's headed this way.
And why should I believe you this time?
But she's telling you the truth.
palace! Do not let the enemy get anywhere near the Emperor! That's an order!
Captain, we'll secure the courtyard, and you can save the Emperor.
That's an order.
Time to kick some heartless patooch. Defeat all the heartless. Information. Ah! Oh, goodness. Anyways, let's take these guys out. I'm just gonna say real quick, if I do not remember the actual name of a heartless or an enemy or something like that, I'll just call it the most obvious name that I can think of. And I know that may bug some people, and for me, at times, that can be annoying when people do that kind of thing, but honestly, the reason I'm gonna do that is because there's so freaking many heartless in this game, and so many different enemy varieties, and I didn't mean to use my limit command. Whatever. That was such a... I'm so glad I didn't waste that at all. The Emperor's in danger! No time to lose. But anyways, like I said, you know, I'm not gonna use the actual names if I can't remember. Anyways, so... Yet another example of how incredibly barren Kingdom Hearts locations are. We just have a gigantic bare courtyard with nothing in it. Anyways, not that that's necessarily a bad thing. But anyways, so... Very cutscene heavy episode, and I apologize that there wasn't a whole lot of the action-y side of things, but we are coming to the finale of Land of Dragons. And in the next episode of Kingdom Hearts 2, we are going to head over there to the palace, and we are going to finish things once and for all with Shan Yu. So, until next time, thank you for watching, guys. This is Blink and You Miss It signing out. I will see you guys in the next episode of Kingdom Hearts 2.